Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 7 video, bringing you a physical Fini team. A Fini team, if you will, spelled with a P-H-Y. You may be noticing this Fini has a choice band. That's because it has the moves Waterfall, Play Rough, Ice Punch, and Smart Strike. I know you can't see half of those moves, but just take my word for it, they're there. I got this idea from Sam, also known as Foofoo 2. If you guys don't know of Foofoo, then what are you doing? Make sure to check out Foo's channel. I'll make sure to link it down below in the description. He came up with this construction of physical Fini and why it is actually not that bad. So it's time to test it out. So I took his team. I kind of made it to fit my playstyle a little bit. I did change a couple moves here and there to fit my liking, but the whole Fini set is identical, and I kind of want to see if this works. It's a little bit of a meme, but a very legitimate meme because the rest of this team has some serious heavy hitters. Like the Urshifu with Focus Sash, really straightforward, really basic. The Regieleki with Light Clay, just for screens. We have the Tornadus with Mental Herb, which I feel like is honestly starting to pick up in usage, and the more taunt users there are in the metagame. The more taunt users there are, the more Mental Herb is necessary. There's even instances of Incineroar running taunt nowadays, which is very, very terrifying. So that's what we're going for there. We have the Copa Berry on the Venusaur. We have the Torkoal to complete the Venucoal combo. And then, yeah, that's the team. Very simple, very straightforward. It looks like a normal team on paper, which is the point. The funny thing is, when this Tapu Fini whips out a Waterfall or a Smart Strike or a Play Rough, that's where it starts getting hilarious. So we'll see exactly how well this goes. If you guys are excited to check out the physical Fini, then you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And with that said, let's get on to these battles. But before we start with these battles, you guys know what's going on. Pokésports.org's merch page is completely up and running. Make sure to go ahead to Pokésports.org and grab yourself some cool merch while it's up, because some of it is up for a limited time only, especially the clearance merch that's only up until February 1st, so grab it now. And on top of that, if you guys don't want the clearance merch, you have the official Pokésports, logo and the I Play with 1 and I Play with 2 on the field. Make sure to grab those as well. Anyway, enough of your time, onto these battles. That is a Glaceon. Probably with Ice Shard to proc the weakness policy on the Moltres, if I had to guess. Very creative way to proc weakness policy, I guess. It's a little bit sad that we're going to have to go against it, but hey, we got a physical Fini. So, that actually might be very good against Moltres, I'm not going to lie. What we can do here, though, is maybe go Tornadus Fini lead. They don't have any electric types to threaten us, which is pretty nice. And that Garchomp is also a threat, so definitely bring in Fini. Actually, Fini can deal with everything on his team, believe it or not. And the Venusaur can deal with everything else. Okay, I see this. My mind brain wheels are cogging. They're turning. They're going. Do I need the Aleki? I'm gonna leave it behind. I'll bring Torkoal instead. Venucoal is always a safe option in the back. That's a lie. Not always. Most of the time, it could get the job done, A lot of people make fun of Venucoal for being a brainless lead. But hey, guess what? In GS Cup, whenever the new series comes out, then you're going to have to deal with Groudon Venusaur. So just be happy it's only a Torkoal right now. I don't think that Jellicent comes, though. That Jellicent seems very out of place. Maybe if that's like a Trick Room option or just like a fighting type switch in. I don't know. It seems very out of place, though. Apollo. That's a nice trainer card. I have to update my training card. Comment question of the day. What should my training card be? Give me something funny. Give me something fresh. I also have to update my wardrobe. I haven't changed my wardrobe in years. Or months. You know what I mean. A long time. Battles. Interesting situation we're put in. We have to Tailwind their Tailwind. We don't have an option. But I don't know if I want to Dynamax on our Fini. I don't think I do. And I don't think the Garchomp really has anything for me. I'm just gonna Ice Punch it. And hopefully that'll catch them off guard and do damage. Wait, we outsped their Tailwind. What's happening? Wait, he's just letting me Ice Punch. Wait, I just took out a Garchomp. What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Okay, are they Trick Rooming? Moonblast! But why? Because now I can taunt him. He doesn't know about taunts. And here's the great thing about Physical Fini is that once you've locked on to it, all you gotta do is Dynamax, and then you can unlock yourself. And just go for the Arcanine with the Waterfall Max Geyser. Oh, does he beat up now? Is this beat up? I have such PTSD from Series 2 that every time I see a Whimsicott and an Arcanine next to each other, I just assume it's beat up. I don't know if this is just literal PTSD or if this is an actual strategy for him, because I just wasted a taunt. But then again, I should be outspeeding everything. I'm outspeeding the Dynamax right now if he's deciding to also Dynamax his dog. Physical Fini, don't let me down. You've already impressed me with an Ice Punch. And my opponents are probably already asking themselves a lot of questions. They're asking me a lot of questions. Is gonna Dynamax the dog? Okay, we're learning a lot about the dog. But if this is beat up dog, then I feel like we are going to be beaten up. Even far worse than this dog is getting beaten up. Oh, it has the scent. It has the scent of a Justified Arcanine. And I don't think I saw an Intimidate, so it's definitely a Justified Arcanine. I shouldn't have taunted, I should have Air Slash, should have done something else. Should have taken out this stupid thing when I had the chance. Oh no, it's just going for Tailwind. Okay. That's fine. Take this Geyser, friend. It's not enough damage, but hey, it did something. The fact that he Dynamaxes makes me think that either he wants to change the weather on me, or he has Wild Charge. Max Flare, he wants to change the weather on me. See how much it does. Should not do enough in the rain. It hurts, though. It def hurts. Okay, real talk, though. I'm very, very afraid. Actually, I could check how much. I could check if I got intimidated. Why am I stressing so much? I was not intimidated. This could be justified. Yeah, I should be afraid. And I will be afraid. I'm going to throw everything I have at this Whimsicott right now. Withdraw. What? What just happened? What? You just Dynamaxed it. What's happening? Well, there's the Hailstorm. Physical Fini, man. Taking out the Whim. I get one more turn to Dynamax. I think I'm gonna use it. I think I'm gonna use it to go for the Starfall on this Moltres. I almost knocked myself out to Hail. I don't even know what's happening. Sending out Arcanine again. Alrighty, Arcanine. I think we just Air Slash the Arcanine and then we go for the Starfall onto the Moltres and that'll be game. Physical Fini, man. Foofoo was onto something. What can I say? Arcanine's gonna protect. Okay, this game will last one more turn. At the very least. But here is the Air Slash to go into the Arcanine, and then followed by the Max Starfall from the Fini. Showing them that we have play rough and that Moltres is gone. Honestly, like, this team that we're up against is just an ideal scenario for Indeedee. I mean, not Indeedee, for Fini. It's just every Pokemon that Fini can deal with all on one team. So we kind of got blessed by this opponent real quick. And then throwing out their Dynamax like that, I don't know. I can't answer that question. So what we're going to do now is going to send in the Venusaur. And we have to lock ourselves back on the Ice Punch, sadly, because that's the way that choice item works. But hey, at this point, we can go for the Earth Power. We can go for the Ice Punch. And that'll be game. Wow. I gotta say, I'm impressed with Fini. He's gonna outspeed everything, sadly, because the Tailwind petered and destroy my Venusaur. But he honestly might KO himself. Probably. To just recoil damage. That'll do it. That'll do it, folks. Ice Punch will not KO the Arcanine, sadly. But hey, physical Fini. Fini. What can I say? Looking like a bulldoze weakness policy situation here with the Metagross and the Entei. Also a full instant situation with the Grimm. An instant situation, Infinity situation, and then for some reason there's a PZ here. I'm a little bit terrified of PZ, I'm not gonna lie. PZ can be a big threat, but it looks like my opponent's team does lack any form of speed control, such as, you know, Tailwind or Trick Room. I mean, maybe the PZ has Trick Room, maybe the Metagross has Trick Room, but that would be kind of strange. I do think that Fini does very well here again. I don't know if it does well against the PZ, but it might do well in general. What could help us here? Let's do Torn. Let's do Finn. Let's do Ursh. And let's do maybe an Alecki. Maybe an Alecki lead. Like, I'm feeling Alecki here. I feel like Alecki isn't a bad option. But definitely not a lead. But I'm liking it on the team, so let's bring it. Might even be good for like late game screen setting if we need to go that route. Usually don't see an Alecki in the back, but hey. Oh, that's a cute trainer card. Everyone has better trainer cards than me. I'm a little jealous. I actually have to take time and look at what the game has to offer. And actually spend time doing in-game stuff. Anyway, the Grimmsnarl and Entei lead. This is very annoying for, like, just slowing down the pace of the game. But what's good news is that my Fini should be able to Oko his Entei. And I think that's what I'm going to go for. That's the game plan I'm going for this first turn. Is I'm going to Tailwind. He could fake out, but I'm going to Tailwind. I'm going to Waterfall the Entei. I'm putting my controller down. This is good because typically Enteis are assault vested. So this will actually put me in a situation where he set up light screen. Nope. Not today, son. Waterfall. I did so much damage. And he gave it for Snarl too. Not today. Your snarls don't affect me. You've activated my trap, Fini. Oh, it's so funny. We can't taunt the Grimm, sadly. He's gonna set up his Reflect, but hey, whatever. We're gonna Air Slash the Grimm just for funsies, then we'll go for a second Waterfall into the Entei. Withdrew the Entei. Well, dude's afraid. Sends in his own Fini. I respect it. It's okay, I'll just switch the Waterfalls onto the Grimm over there. I could taunt this Fini too, which is what I think I'm gonna do. Get some Air Slash damage off on the Grimm. At least we have some offensive pressure here. Believe it or not. Okay, that's doing very little damage. But hey, offensive pressure. What is that? Okay, lefties. I thought it was like some dumb Absorb Bulb strategy. Okay, here we just taunt to avoid any Calm Mind shenanigans. And then we just ignore that spot as long as we can. And let's go for the Waterfall on the Grimm. See how much Waterfall on Grimm does. Fini protects. I will still taunt you next turn, Tom. The good news is that like now Grimm can't really do much else. It's already set up both screens, so now we're just sitting with two very low offensive Pokemon on my opponent's side of the field as he goes for Spirit Break. Onto my Torn. Okay. My Torn is a special attacker, so he definitely did get me there. More lefties recovery. I'm going to ignore this Fini till later. I'm definitely just going to taunt it though. And then another Waterfall into Grimm. Just chip away at his team as much as we can. Because by chipping away, we also reduce the amount of turns left for his screens. Now looking at this Grimmsnarl, it's definitely also going to be a light clay set. So we're going to have a lot of turns to reduce. Oh, was that a crit? Why did that do so much damage? Dazzling Gleam will eat this up. Oh, by Spirit Break. I think I definitely switch out of that spot next. Ooh, we living at 4 though. Okay, I definitely do want to switch though. Oh, no, I don't. Do I Tailwind again? I'm gonna Tailwind and sack right there. Because why not, right? It's our best option, and I'll take out this Grim because I have the opportunity to. This Fini isn't doing much to me, and my Lucky can always come in and deal with it later. We're also both preserving Dynamaxes. We're really holding on to them. Because you never know the right situation for Dynamax, and I don't want to pull the trigger too early. Especially when he has screens everywhere. And if the Grim is going to go down here, I got to check the screens timer next turn, by the way. Got to remember to do that. He actually went for the Muddy Water. For accuracy drops, maybe? There was very little reason to use Muddy Water over Dazzling Gleam there. But hey, whatever. Okay, so it's been 5 turns so far. So Light Screen should be going down soon-ish. I'm going to send in my Alecki, because I can also send in my own screens. And also because I know that... Ugh. PZ, there's your Dynamax. I found it. Yeah, I should definitely set up a Light Screen there. Yeah, let me check some screens real quick. He has 1 turn to Reflect. No. Oh, that's just because it didn't hit the Light Clay timer. So he definitely has Light Clay because he has 8 turns on Light Screen, so he should also have 8 turns on Reflect too. Jeez. He has 3 turns left, but you know what I mean. Let's Light Screen here. I kind of want a Dynamax, but I don't want to pull that trigger yet. Let me just Waterfall for now. Yeah, let's Waterfall for now. I really don't want to pull the Dynamax trigger. He's going to swap out the Fini, predicting the electric move. That's fine. Into the Entei. And is going to Dynamax the PZ. Huh. I'm a little scared. Because PZ does a lot of damage. But maybe the Light Screen could be a saving grace for us. We'll get the screen set up. And now let's see how much my Fini could do to PZ. Not enough. Max Strike's gonna completely obliterate one Pokemon. Oh no. Oh no. I'm in danger. I'm in so much danger. What was that? So much for Light Screen, am I right? Anyway, I got Urshifu now, and one last turn of what is it? Not Dynamax. One last turn of Tailwind. So I'm in kind of a good spot. Let's go for the close combat onto PZ. And then let's go for the Dynamax Max Geyser onto Entei. Yes. Onto Entei. We'll take out the Entei. We'll get ourselves in the rain. It'll be good news for everybody. The problem being, I'm going to have a little bit of an issue taking out his Fini, because all I got left is an Ursh. Ursh isn't the best, you know, counter to Fini in the world, especially not a Focus Sash Ursh that doesn't have Poison Jab. So my only hope now is that I can just wipe off this Porygon-Z from the game. Alright, let's Dynamax here. We're also going to have our Dynamax around for one more turn, which is really nice. Like, 1 turn longer than his Dynamax. D-maxing our physical Fini, just because you typically never want to Gigantamax an Urshi. E-Speed? Ooh, to break my Sash. Smart play. Smart play. I can't get mad about that. Let's go for the CC onto the PZ. Not enough. Oh, now I'm sad. Why was that not enough? I should have doubled the PZ. My poor Urshi. He didn't deserve this. Can we even win this anymore? I don't think we can win this. I guys did the wrong thing. I guys did the Entei. And I'm actually not outspeeding the Porygon anymore. Sadly. So I'm going to have to take a max strike from this Porygon anyway. Yikes. We could be in serious danger here, folks. I acknowledge it. I'm afraid of it. But I can't do anything about it. I'm not locked onto Waterfall here against this Fini. The only play I can make is to Starfall into Fini because Porygon-Z will take itself out to Life Orb anyway. I'm gonna have to somehow take this attack though. I took it. I didn't take it well, but I left with a couple of bumps and bruises. He didn't die. Oh no, we're in some serious danger now. That might be a GG, folks. Oh, I'm so sad. We just didn't do enough damage. This takes us back to the problem with physical Fini. It doesn't hurt that bad. Especially when you set up screens on top of it all. It really doesn't hurt that bad. My only hope now is, for some reason, this Porygon-Z decides to go for Hyper Beam and he misses. And then the Fini is going to keep going for Calm Mind or something. He went for Hyper Beam. They didn't miss, though, so that's a little bit of a GG. Okay, so physical Fini isn't the greatest Pokemon in existence, so sue me, alright? It's still fun. Hey, we did it. We got rid of PZ. Let's hope for some better luck in the next battle. Because that wasn't that lucky. This looks like such a Series 4 or Series 5 team. You do not see an Oranguru every day of the week, folks. Especially not even next to a Rhyperior. What is happening? Okay, well, I'm a little bit content with this. I'm content because we have a Pokemon called Urshifu and Fini. Which is what I think we're going to be going for here. Since his whole team is very slow, except for the Dragapult, obviously. And then in the back, we could just do a Venucle here and be fine, right? I kind of like that. Let's see how this goes. I mean, it's a lot of flying types, too. Maybe I should have brought a Lucky. Very interesting team. Like I said, you don't see this team every day of the week. We are kind of high in, like, Master Ball. I'm pretty sure my opponent was, like, top 1000s as well. Or maybe top like 1,500s, you know. They got a 1 in front of their number. Okay, just hard Trick Room lead. This is different. Now, I'm sure my Fini terrifies this Rhyperior. If it doesn't, it should. So I'm just going to go for the Wicked Blow onto you. And I'm going to go for the Waterfall onto you. Just to guarantee that Trick Room doesn't get set up. Because, yep, my dude over there is going for Protect. That's like the most obvious play ever. So it's Wicked Blow. We're going to break a Colbur Berry. This should still be hurting tremendously. Tremendously enough. Wait, my Waterfall might not take it. Which means Trick Room will be getting set up. Which means I will be very sad. Oh, come on, 1 HP, man. Are you EV to live, my physical Fini? What is this? Well, now I have to Sucker Punch. He's gonna Bulldoze, so I have to Sucker Punch to at least prevent the Bulldoze. In case that's what he's going for. And then I'm gonna go for the Max Geyser now. Is that the play? No. Just regular Waterfall. We're gonna keep it simple. Because I want to save my Dynamax for my Venusaur if I can. There's a Dynamax. It's expected. As long as we are able to prevent the Bulldoze, that'll be all I need. The Sucker Punch should be more than enough to prevent the Bulldoze. You can't instruct Dynamax moves, so the Oranguru is not going for instruct here. There's a Sucker Punch. Yep, okay, good. We stopped the Bulldoze from happening. Nice crit! And now we have to take a hit from this thing. He's raising his special defense. He doesn't know I'm physical. Eat it up! Eat it up! Eat it! Yes! Fini! Nice. Okay. Let's see how much... oh, we just gave him weakness policy. Dang it. I was hoping that would do so much more. Why isn't that hurting more? Oh, no. This is not a good time. This is the worst time possible. Okay, the only good news is We still have our Sash intact on Urshifu. Not for long. The next play. We could Sucker Punch the rock and then clean up with our Torkoal when we come back in. Which I think is the play. And then I'm going to Waterfall on the rock. I'm throwing everything I have at this rock right now. There's a Sucker Punch. Yikes, not enough, man. Not even close to enough. I'll have the max Rockfall here. I'll probably onto the Urshifu to knock me out. Onto the Fini to knock me out. Oh, so that means I could have gone for CC. I get one more Sucker Punch off. Because he's not going to go for the Brave Bird onto my Urshi, but I have Sash. Oh, no, I don't, because I'm going to die to Sand. Yeah, that was the best play my opponent could have done. The only good news is that now I get to go into my Torkoal. I get to go into my Torkoal and I get to get one big attack off. One big, mighty, scary attack. The Venusaur can't do much but protect this turn, but at least I get to get one good hit off with my Torkoal. I get to get rid of the sand as well. I don't know if the play becomes Eruption or Earth Power onto my big boy over there. I think Eruption in the Sun ends up being more damage anyway. So I'm just going to do that in Max Guard for now. I mean, I guess I didn't have to because I do have Copa Berry, but regardless, this is a very bad battle. It's a very bad battle for me just because my dude lived at 1 HP. Physical Fini wasn't enough. What's sad is if I went for Play Rough, I would have had him. I would have had him if I went for Play Rough. That's so nuts to me. When in doubt, go for Play Rough, boys. But I just wanted to lock myself onto Waterfall. It was so juicy. Let's see how this turn plays out. Gonna go for the Eruption. It's gonna take out the Braviary at the very least, right? Rockfall. There's a chance? Bruh, there's a chance. Okay. I see you, big dog. I see you, Venusaur, with that very nice Protect. Dragapult. I can deal with Dragapult. I can 1v1 the Pult. Eruption all day, every day there. And then we just go for the Max Quake. Oh no, we go for the Vine Lash on the Pult on the off chance he decides to go for the Protect this turn to stop himself from dying to Torkoal. Yes, that's the play. Because then he's going to still take residual damage through the Protect because of the Vine Lash. I think that's the play. I hope that's the play. I believe in the play. That's what he has to do for us to win. If he doesn't Protect with his Rhyperior, which he does have Protect, he protected turn 1. So if he doesn't Protect with Rhyperior, he just loses to Eruption. Right? Yeah. I can't believe we still won this. We were so behind, and we gave this guy weakness policy very early on. Anyway, Vine Lash. Into the Dragapult, just going to clean it off the field. Venusaur coming to clean up all of the problems that that Fini caused for me. And that's how you do it, boys. That's how you end the battle. I don't know what that team was. I don't know if it was good, but I'm happy I went against it. And there's your physical Fini team, the team that no one asked for, but I did anyway. Thank you so much to Sam, also known as Foofoo 2, for helping me build this team and coming up with the idea of physical Fini and have me steal it completely. It's very fun. It's not amazing, but it's so funny that there were actually instances in this set of battles where your opponent would just predict you to be special, obviously, because of course they would. I would too. And then just set up screens and set up snarls and set up, have Assault Vest on their Mons and throw in their Assault Vests. And it's just like, oh, no, I'm going for Play Rough or Waterfall. So yeah, that was really fun to go ahead and do. The rest of the team is super straightforward, super solid. It's obviously a very good team at its core. The physical Fini is just a little bit of a fun, very niche pick. I mean, if you wanted to just make that a special Fini with Calm Mind, Muddy Water, and Moonblast, the team would probably function just fine, which is really funny. Anyway, I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Hope you guys enjoy this team. If you guys don't already know, you can find this team down below in the description, along with the Pokepaste if the rental code is no longer working. I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out.